Hi, everybody. Hope you are having a good holiday weekend. So far, the rain's held off here, which is not, of course, what they had forecast, but these days I think they get the forecast right about 10% of the time. But anyway, we're going to have some fun tonight. So if it's raining where you are, that's okay. Maybe we're going to maybe we'll find something nice and shiny and bright in our breaks tonight. Before we get started ripping into things, we have a little info to go over. First up, feedback. I have it completely automated on eBay because I am always racing against the clock to get something done. So that way you don't have to wait on me. As soon as you post positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return. So that's the good news. Second thing you see there, and the most important thing, is to say thank you. I appreciate everybody who stops by and chats, who bids and breaks and hangs out with me. So in whatever way you participate, thank you very much. We're taking a quick look now at the things that are listed already on eBay. Blah, 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 blah. I'll get it out in a minute. The things that are already listed for sale on eBay that will be breaking over the course of the next 5 days. New stuff goes up pretty much every night, and it does generally run for 5 days. Tomorrow night, we've got an autographed baseball jersey, an inner case of autographed baseballs, some 2012 Signature Series baseball, a full case of Dominion basketball, another case of Leaf Ultimate Draft, and another case of Classics football. On Monday, which is our Memorial Day holiday, we're going to have kind of an easy night there. We'll do a mini helmet, another Game Day Greats football jersey. We'll do a full-size autographed football helmet and another half case of Prime Signatures. Tuesday, we've got some 2012-13 Gold Standard, some 12-13 and 13-14 Timeless Treasures basketball. The last case of Dominion will break on Tuesday, and then we'll break a case of Tier 1 baseball. On Wednesday, we got a couple of things coming out that day. We're going to break them both. One is the TriStar Hidden Treasures autograph mini football helmets. We're going to break that by the half case, which means we'll be breaking 5 mini helmets at once. And then we will also break a full case of Essentials basketball, which is a new Panini basketball product for this year. Thursday, we'll get into some more Game Day Greats football jerseys. We will break the back half of that case of TriStar helmets that we start on Wednesday night, and then we'll break some more classics. So that's what the 5 days ahead look like. For tonight, this is the order that we're breaking in as well. So it's going to be the Game Day Greats jersey is up first. The Gold Rush mini helmet up second. Then Prime Signatures half case will be third. The Leaf Ultimate Draft fourth, and Classics football is our fifth and final break tonight. So if you are here for Classics, you have got, oh gosh, I would say probably 30 to 40 minutes before we're going to be starting on Classics. That's, give or take 5 or 10 minutes, but at least probably 30, I would think. That's, don't wander off too far, but you have some time, in other words. Couple of other things to note. Free shipping breaks with me typically go out 6 or 7 days after the auction ends. So tonight, that is the jersey, the mini helmet, and Prime Signatures. So we're anticipating a Thursday shipping date, Thursday the 31st, last day of the month for those 3 items. The paid shipping breaks I have scheduled to go out Wednesday. If I can get them out to you sooner than that, I will, but keep in mind that Monday is a holiday, so there's no mail service, and that's kind of skewing everything for the whole week. So right now, anticipating Wednesday for Ultimate Draft and Classics football. And finally, and this is kind of important because this comes up every night, like I go over this every night, and it's in the description every night, and then almost every day I get somebody with a question about this. Consolation cards. If your team is not pulled in whatever break that you're in, you are still entitled to a consolation card for your team. Usually it's going to ship, if it's one of the free shipping breaks, it's typically going to ship with your next package. If you want that to go out sooner, just send me a message on eBay and let me know. We'll work out the details. It's no big deal. We can handle it if you want it that way. Our paid shipping breaks, which tonight, Ultimate Draft and Classics, if you're due consolation card or cards from that, it will ship out with the rest of that break, since that is a paid shipping break. So this is a 2018 TriStar Game Day Greats autograph football jersey. It is break number 8. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Saturday, May the 26th. And of course, we're live streaming it the same night it ended on eBay. Team names are there on the left-hand side, and your eBay user ID, if you're the winning bidder, is across from it on the right-hand side. And of course, a new spreadsheet goes up before every break. So if you're not in this break, you're still going to get a chance to see your name go by when we get to your specific break. And last but not least, yeah, I know the focus changed there. I did that on purpose, though. Not to worry. We should still be able to see everything. And now in chat, I see we have Jeff and Rick and Nicholas and Mike. Well, Mike, it's the same thing. If you don't hit the jersey, you are still entitled to a consolation card for your team. So if you want that to go out by itself instead of going out with your next hit, your next package where you do pull something, you just send me a message on eBay, you let me know, and I'll get it on the way to you, okay? And Nick, Nicholas, you're telling me Rod Woodson in Classics shows the Raiders uniform, but it says the Steelers on the front. Oh boy. Well, that'll be interesting if we pull it. So that kind of makes me hope we don't pull it. I'll just be honest with you. It really does. I hate controversial stuff like that. So our jersey is a nice one tonight. It is Alvin Kamara for the Saints. Of course, that is our TriStar, just little informational card. The important stuff is this, a JSA authentication card and a JSA authentication sticker down there at the bottom. And then, of course, there is Alvin's signature for the Saints. Nice Alvin Kamara hit for the Saints. So congratulations, Saints, on that. It's a very nice hit. Oh, hey, Mike. You know what? You're saying that eBay froze up on you when you were trying to get your bid in. I will tell you a little trick. I like this. People that bid with me often, you guys have heard me talk about this before. But try Auction Sniper. It places your bids for you in the closing seconds of the auction. If you don't win, they don't charge you anything. If you do win, it's a little tiny fee. It's like a quarter or something. And you can constantly go in and adjust your bid and whatever up until, even cancel it, up until probably about a minute before the scheduled end time. And it is super handy. I love it. It is auctionsniper.com. Then you don't have to rely on where you are, remembering things, internet connections, stuff like that. All right, probably everybody just saw this, but just in case somebody jumped in, please take a minute, review the information there if you are in this upcoming break for the mini helmet, about your anticipated ship date, and about your consolation cards. 2018 Gold Rush Series 2 autographed mini football helmet break number 2, once again ended tonight, May the 26th. And same format that you saw just a second ago, with teams on one side and eBay user IDs of our winning bidders there across from them. And of course, these just came out. When did these come out? Yesterday? I guess yesterday. Oh, I tell you what, my days have kind of all run together. I have done nothing but sort cards and items at like a high rate of speed all week long. I don't even remember what day it is anymore. That is terrible. Oh, we're off to a very good start tonight with our memorabilia. Tennessee Titans. How about it? Nice, 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 nice. What do we have for authentication? JSA there on the back and a JSA card there inside. And I mean, that's Marcus Mariota, right? That's what the signature looks like to me. So Titans with a nice hit there for the mini helmet. That's why we love Gold Rush. They have some awesome, awesome hits. And all right, let me get our spreadsheet set up again. These early ones are quick, but you know, it slows down later. Oh, Nicholas, you said I did have some of those in the other break. Gosh, I wonder, I would have sorted them by the front of the card then. So whatever team it said on the front of the card is where I will have sorted those Rod Woodsons. I can tell you that. Anything that hasn't shipped out yet, I can try to double check and catch, but otherwise it's gone to whatever team was on the front. So we're rolling now into 2011 Panini Prime Signatures football. I know those of you who have been here through the whole time, you get tired of seeing this, but hey, people jump in and out, so you got to put it up there. If you are in this break for Prime Sigs, please take a minute, read the info there about consolation cards and your anticipated shipping date. 5 boxes of 2011 Panini Prime Signatures football. This is a half case break. It's break number 74. Also ended tonight, Saturday the 26th of May. Almost to the holiday. At least we're already into the weekend, so nobody's going to complain about that. We all like the weekends. And Jeff, you said eBay's been freezing up on you tonight too? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes eBay gets kind of like crazy. Not just about freezing up. It can be any number of things. You guys know how they are. Sometimes they have those weird payment issues going on. Thank goodness it doesn't happen often, but it definitely does happen. I just, in general, I like using Auction Sniper because I can put something in when I see it. And for breaks, hardly ever are they less than 5 days. And that's simply because, well, eBay charges sellers an extra fee if we list it for a shorter duration than 5 days. So there's lots of times I would see a break, but I didn't want to put my bid in right away for obvious reasons. And I was afraid I would forget to bid, or I knew I was going to be busy or whatever. So just when I see it, I grab it and slap it in Auction Sniper, and then I forget about it, really. If I get outbid, Auction Sniper sends me an email, tells me I've been outbid, and then I can decide to either adjust my bid upward, or I just delete it out of Auction Sniper, cancel it, and go find another break for the same item, and on I go. So, and then if I don't get outbid, of course, it just puts the bid in there for me in the closing seconds of the auction, and it's worked out really well for me. I don't know if everybody will like it, but I really like it. Well, I just managed to move those, didn't I? So 2011 Prime Signatures. There is 1 pack per box, as you can see. It is typically 1 hit per pack. Every once in a while, we will get lucky and find a second hit in the pack, but most of the time it's 1 per. Everything in here is numbered, even our base cards, so every card will have a number. If the rookies in here were at the Rookie Premiere Day, then they will have an on-card autograph. If they were not, or if they're a veteran player, retired Hall of Famer, anything like that, anybody that wasn't basically at Rookie Premiere Day will be in here as a sticker autograph. If we find redemptions, they're going to be expired, but you do still want to redeem them in your Panini account. If they have them, they'll send them to you, usually in a couple months. If they haven't sent it to you by then, track somebody down, use Facebook or Twitter or something like that. And once you find a live person, you can ask them to substitute for you, and they'll hook you up with that. So Beanie Wells to $4.99 for the Cardinals. Our first one, of course, was Ari Ellis-Ben to $4.99, and that was for the Titans. Charlie Taylor to $4.99 for the Redskins. We got a little 1 of 1, kids. We have a little 1 of 1 printing plate with a signature for the Jets. And that, oh my goodness. Oh, it's LaDainian Tomlinson. Sweet. Jets 1 of 1, LaDainian Tomlinson. Very nice. I like that hit. That's awesome. Hot dog. Tell you what, I'll put the rest of these in sleeves later, and that way we won't have to spend time watching me do it now. Ed Too Tall Jones to $4.99 for the Cowboys. Heath Miller to $4.99 Steelers. Joe Namath to $99 for the Jets. And look at this. We're just, I said every once in a while we find a pack with an extra hit. This is going to be one of them. Brandon Harris to $199 for the Texans is our first hit out of this pack. And then we have another one, and that is for the Browns with Mr. Phil Taylor to 199. So we're off to the races with this half case so far. Otis Anderson, 499 Giants. Dan Marino, 499 Dolphins. Santana Moss to 49 for the Redskins. And a nice little Charlie Trippi for the Cardinals to 60. I like when we pull the old guys like that, the Hall of Fame guys. I know not everybody does. I think it kind of depends on whether you're just a general fan of the team or if you're buying to resell or what. But I like when we pull them. Ben Tate to 499 for the Texans. Jim Kelly to 499 for the Bills. Lydell Mitchell to 499 for the Colts. Oh, we are killing it in this case. We are crushing this case. Broncos. Von Miller, rookie on card to 249. That is excellent. Oh, I like it. Oh, Nicholas, I have had a pretty good day. I've been super busy. I shipped out an absolute ton of stuff today. Everything I could possibly get out the door, I did because of the holiday on Monday, so haven't even had time to look up, but it's been an okay day. Todd Christensen to 499 for the Raiders. Jamal Charles to 499 for the Chiefs. Arian Foster to 99 for the Texans. And daggone, another one-of-one printing plate. This was an excellent set of 5 boxes, by the way. And it is Charlie Trippi again for the Arizona Cardinals. So I am quite happy with this half case. This is probably the best half case we've had in Prime Signatures in I don't know when. It was really good. Nicholas, how was your day, by the way? I don't think I asked you that, but was your day all right today? So Charlie Trippi, one of 2 one-of-one printing plates, numbered obviously 1 of 1 for the Cardinals. The beautiful Von Miller to 249. Great on-card rookie autograph for the Broncos. Fantastic hit. Another Charlie Trippi for the Cardinals. This one is numbered 260. Phil Taylor to 199 for the Browns. And, of course, we had the box with the extra hit in it, and this was that. Brandon Harris to 199 for the Texans. And then another one-of-one printing plate, and this one's a real beauty. LaDainian Tomlinson, 1 of 1. So all in all, kids, that was a very nice way to get our cards started tonight. Let's hope we keep rolling like that. This is going to roll us into some Leaf Ultimate Draft. And, of course, we opened a little bit of this last night. We're going to tear into another case right now. So, Leaf Ultimate Draft. Of course, this, again, is one of our paid shipping breaks. Anticipating that it will get out the door on Wednesday. Remember, there is no mail on Monday for the holiday. If I can get it out to you sooner than that, I will. It's always possible if something goes way off the rails that it could slide to Thursday. But I feel like I can probably get it out the door on Tuesday. If you get blanked in this break, if you do not pull a card for your team, your consolation card or cards will still go out with the rest of the break since this is a paid shipping break. So this is 12 boxes of 2018 Leaf Ultimate Draft. It is a full case break. It's break number 2. It came out yesterday. We opened the first case last night. Had some very nice hits in it. And hopefully we will have an equal number of nice hits in case number 2 that we're about to get started with. It takes a minute, I know. Gotta get all this out of here, and then we gotta get all the packs out of the, well, they're not packs, but we have to get all the cards out of the boxes, and I'm knocking stuff over like a crazy person. All right, so Leaf Ultimate Draft. Everything in it is hits. There are no base cards, everything is on card autograph. What is numbered is usually pretty low numbered. Not everything in Ultimate Draft is numbered, but when we do find numbered stuff, it's generally pretty low. So that's good. Of course, we're going to find all kinds of stuff in here. And anybody, let's just run it down. Anybody that was drafted in the actual official draft, you know, 7-round, 3-day draft, will go to the team that they were drafted by. Now, if we pull someone who wasn't drafted, because most likely we're going to do that, probably more than once, here's how it works. If that rookie has subsequently signed a deal and they are on a, whatever it may be, they're at OTAs, they're at rookie minicamp, whatever kind of deal they signed, as long as they are still there with that team, they're going to go to the team that they signed with. Now, on the other hand, we have somebody, I always forget the guy's name, Riley, somebody or another. He went down to Tampa Bay. They offered him a deal. He hung out down there for 4 or 5 days and then left, never signed his deal. So and he's not with anybody right now, so he would just fall into the undrafted free agent category and doesn't really have a home for his card because he's not with a team. Some of these I will probably know as I see them. When I do, I'm going to call it out. If I call something out wrong, feel free to jump into chat and let me know. I will double check it before I send it out the door because sometimes, you know, I'm still learning these too this year. And I can tell you from last night's experience, there are going to be some in here that I'm not going to know off the top of my head. And sometimes you guys are nice enough in chat to jump in there and say somebody Googles it and they jump into chat and type it in there. So that may be the case tonight as well. But if I don't know who it is, you know, basically I will look it up before it ships out. So that's kind of how we're going to roll with this tonight. Everything, of course, coming out of here is all going to be all nice and happy, already in a sleeve and a top loader. Generally, they're in pretty good shape. We found a couple last night with a few little weird corners, but for the most part, it's not going to be too bad. Justin Jackson to 15. And Justin is a Charger. And then Ito Smith, numbered to 5. We had Ito Smith last night, and I cannot for the life of me remember where he went. And, of course, I did not have time today to put together a new list. So Ito is in that list of ones I don't remember. Mike White was drafted by the Cowboys. Arden Key is a Raider. And that's our, of course, redemption for Arden Key. And then we have DJ Moore. And DJ Moore is a Panther. Oh, Nicholas, you are going to do a card show in Panama City. Oh, that'll be cool. Boy, I bet those are a lot of work, though, aren't they? Yeah, I bet that would just be a tremendous amount of work. That would probably make me very sad. John Kelly to 15. And let me see. John Kelly is a Ram. Trenton Thompson, numbered to 15. And I don't know if I don't know if I have Trenton Thomas. No, I don't know Trenton Thomas. Some of these I wrote down that I don't remember, and I look them up. Numbered to 5, Dante Pettis. He is a 49er. James Washington, he's my Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. That one is number 5 of 5. And we have a nice little 1-of-1 printing plate. And that is, who is on there? Oh, it's Dante Pettis again. Okay, so 49ers with a 1-of-1 printing plate. That one is a sticker autograph because of it being on the printing plate. Pretty much everything else is going to be on card in here. Oh, man, you have to drive 2 hours each way for 3 days in a row? Oh, that would super make me unhappy. I would not like that at all. Darren Carrington II, numbered to 15. He was originally undrafted, and I really don't think that he's been drafted by, or signed any deals with anybody since. I think he is an undrafted free agent to this day, but I will have to look that up, of course. Dalton Schultz is a Cowboy. Then we have numbered to 5, Sam Hubbard. And do I know Sam Hubbard? Yeah, he's a Bengal. Okay, so Cincinnati Bengals with Sam Hubbard to 5. Anthony Miller to 15. He is a Bear. Another little 1-of-1 printing plate. This one is Michael Gallup. And Michael, I should have written down. Yeah, he's a Cowboy. So Cowboys are kind of crushing it tonight. And we're finding all kinds of 1-of-1s tonight. We found 2 in prime signatures out of a 5-box break. We hit 2 1-of-1s. That was pretty sweet. And we're already at 2 1-of-1s out of this. So we're on a little bit of a roll last night. Oh, did we have? I knew we had a James Washington last night, but I didn't remember what it was numbered to. Josh Adams. And Josh is he was undrafted originally. He's with the Eagles now. Semi Cobbs, I know, was undrafted originally. He has signed with somebody. I did not write down who it is, and I cannot remember. Alan Lazard to 10, originally undrafted, subsequently signed with the Jets. Cortland Sutton is a Bronco. Baker Mayfield, hey, we know who he is, don't we? Or where he goes. He is numbered to 50 for the Browns. Vita Vea. Vita is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Carlton Davis is also a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Hayden Hurst to 5 is a Baltimore Raven. I'm pretty sure he is. I guess I better look that up. Yeah, he is. I was pretty sure he was. Logan Woodside was originally undrafted, I think. Has he signed with anybody? Oh, no, I'm wrong. Logan Woodside was a Bengal, drafted by the Bengals, so that was my fault. Look at that pretty card. Sam Darnold to 10. That's very pretty. That makes the Jets happy. Dayton, the jersey tonight was Alvin Kamara for the Saints. Braxton Berrios. He came up last night, and somebody looked him up for me during the break, and I didn't write it down, and I don't remember, and I obviously haven't sorted last night yet, because, yeah, I was getting stuff shipped. Jamon Moore to 15. He is a Packer. Mark Walton. What do I know about Mark Walton? He is a Bengal. Nick Chubb. Hey, Nick Chubb. That is also the Cleveland Browns. Josh Rosen for the Cardinals. So that is nice. Oh, Nicholas, I don't blame you. You don't have to look all that stuff up at all, man. You're not slacking. I should have gotten the list updated today. In fact, I meant to, but I ran right up until the last possible second when the counter closed at the post office, like I was walking in at 5 till. And then I came back home and got another bunch together that I dropped through the little slot that they picked up at 5 o'clock. Deion Kane for the Colts. So like when I said that's all I did today, I was not kidding. And then when I came home, I had to get everybody fed, and you know how it goes. Kurt Benkert. Kurt was originally undrafted, subsequently went to the Falcons. Kiki Kote to 25. I know, I don't know where he goes. He came up last night, and I don't remember him. Denzel Ward to 5. That is another hit for the Browns. Browns are cleaning up. Mason Rudolph to 15 for my Pittsburgh Steelers. I think that stack's getting kind of high. Let's just make that a little smaller. Yeah, we had some really good stuff come out last night. I was kind of surprised to see that didn't do very well tonight with Leaf Ultimate Draft. I was kind of shocked because we did pull some really nice stuff last night, but you never know. These things go in waves. Rashaan Evans to 15 for the Titans. DJ Chark will go to the Jaguars. Quentin Flowers numbered to 5. That is one that I don't know. I'm pretty sure he came up last night as well, but don't remember what the answer is for him. Bradley Chubb, there's our other Chubb from this draft, of course, goes to the Broncos. Rashad Penny. Yeah, Rashad Penny goes to the Seahawks. We forever remember him because they drafted him a whole lot earlier than anybody thought he was going to be drafted. You're asking about the little terror kitten. Yeah. I will fill you in on my little terror kitten when we're in between, when we're getting classics unloaded and all that. Deontay Burnett for the Titans, originally undrafted, signed as an undrafted free agent. Bo Scarborough to 25 is the Cowboys. Ronnie Harrison to 15. I might have written Ronnie Harrison down. Jags. Derwin James. And Derwin James is a Charger. I have the hardest time remembering the Chargers rookies this year for some strange reason. And Calvin Ridley, of course, a Falcon. Equanimous St. Brown. We pulled him last night as well. He is a Packer. Martez Carter to 25. And did I guess I didn't write Martez down. He's another one. I think we pulled him last night somewhere along the way. Daron Payne, numbered to 5. Washington Redskins. A redemption for Bradley Chubb. That is the Broncos once again. Sam Darnold coming out again. So look at that. Jets with a pair of Sam Darnolds already. Cedric Wilson Jr. to 25 is a Cowboy. Kerryon Johnson is a Lion. Marcel Aitman. I can never remember Marcel Aitman. He is a Raider. Luke Falk to 25. Luke Falk is a Titan. And then we have another one-of-one printing plate. This is our third one, so not too shabby. And look who it is. Oh, it's Josh Allen, baby. Bills with a nice one-of-one Josh Allen. That is nothing to sneeze at. There's our empty. Marcus Ball, we had him last night. I know that I don't know who he is. So he was undrafted originally. Where he has gone since, I'm not sure. Auden Tate is a Bengal. Maurice Hurst to 25, I think is a Raider. Let me check. Yeah, Raiders. Roquan Smith is a Chicago Bear. And finally, Sony Michel to 25 is a Patriot. All right, so let's look this up first. I'm going to look up this Darren Carrington II. I think he is not with anybody. That's what I believe. but I'm going to look it up, so hold tight. And if he's not with anybody at all, then we'll use random and send him on his way somewhere. If I can, well, good grief. If I can get, if I can, if I can get my iPad to cooperate with me and stop trying to change the page on me, maybe I can get it typed in. Darren Carrington. Of course, his dad, was in the NFL, so always have to search under the second or it'll bring you up his father. All right, Darren Carrington the second. We know he wasn't drafted. Has he signed with anybody else is the question. I don't think he has. Trying to bring it up. And I can't see chat right now, guys. So if you're telling me something in chat, I can't see it at the moment because I am using the iPad to look this up. Sorry. No, it does not appear that Darren Carrington the second has been drafted anywhere that I can see. Of course, his dad, again, played, but that was regular Darren Carrington, okay? So that is the deal. Now, let's just do that first. Let's go to random.org and award our Darren Carrington using that method, because I am fairly certain that he is an undrafted free agent, hasn't signed with anybody in the interim. So what I'm doing right now, of course, copying all of the teams. We're going to roll over here to random. I will paste them all in here. And I'm just going to hit random one single time because we have 32 teams. I don't see any reason to do this like loads of times. It just doesn't make sense to me. So we're going to do it once. And it's coming up as the Buffalo Bills. So hang tight for 1 second. I'm going to write that on something to remind me where it goes. And then we'll recap. All right. And, oh, hang on. Somebody's asking me a big, long question in here. Mike, can you just please send me a message on eBay and let me know that you want your consolation card sent now? Because I will not remember it probably from what user ID and what team and all that. It's a lot to try to juggle with all the stuff we've got left to open tonight. But if you can shoot me a message, I will take care of that. It will not have tracking. It'll just be in a plain white envelope with a stamp. But I can definitely get it on the way for you next week. So this Darren Carrington II undrafted free agent, again, just awarded using random.org. That is heading off to the Buffalo Bills, who already have a beautiful one-of-one Josh Allen coming their way. And then the rest of these guys, I'm not going to go through and read everything off again because, of course, we already did that and we already looked at the back of everything. This is, well, I will look at this one again because that's our pretty Josh Allen one-of-one. But then the rest of them, yeah, we're just going to kind of buzz through them in case somebody jumped in late or you need a second look at it or whatever the case may be. And the last case that I have of this is tomorrow night. So if you happen to like Leaf Ultimate Draft, which I do, because again, we pull out a lot of our high profile players and often get them with very low numbering and on-card autos. But if you're a fan, tomorrow night is the last case that I have of it at this moment. And I don't know if I'll bring any more in or not. I guess it will depend on how it goes tomorrow night. Because tonight, yeah, I definitely subsidize this break by a few $100s. So, yeah, you guys got good deals on everything tonight for sure. I, sadly, went in the hole. But that's all right. It happens sometimes. We're still having fun. So, as long as it doesn't happen every single night, we'll keep on trucking. And once again, anybody in there that I didn't know where they went as I was calling it out, I will look it up and send it out to the team that they have signed with after the draft, because I do for sure know we had some undrafted free agents in here that, in fact, a lot of them have signed deals. That's actually, we'll find a fair number of those in Classics coming up too. I guess, you know, they have to kind of plan for all circumstances. So I think pretty much Panini just signs deals with about anybody they can sign a deal with. I guess Leaf too. I think a lot of them just sign tons of deals and hope everybody gets drafted. All right, this is going to bring us into Classics, but let me get our spreadsheet up for that. And Classics is kind of a long one, okay? So if you need a snack or a bathroom break or to walk the dog or whatever, now's the time, because we'll be settled in for a bit with Classics. And, of course, again, anticipating a Wednesday shipping date. Remember, no shipping on Monday due to the holiday. If something goes crazy this week, it could possibly slide to Thursday. I'm going to do my best to get it out on Wednesday, but just kind of keep that in mind, please. And we are looking at 10 boxes of 2018 Classics football. That is a full inner case. This is break number 3. And it ended tonight, the 26th of May. We're live streaming it tonight, the 26th of May. We did still have some unpaid stuff. Actually, we had some unpaid teams in the other stuff, too, as of the time that I started tonight. So if you happen to be one of those people, please don't leave me on the hook for your team. I've already been hooked quite a bit this month. For several $100s from people who are kind enough to bid and never pay. And I say that with all sarcasm intended. Yeah, I just don't know why people do that. I mean, why do you bid on it and then not pay for it? It's like, what is the point of that? Because if you know you're not going to pay for it, then why do you bid on it at all? That's, you know, I just have never understood the mentality of some people who do stuff like that, but certainly there's a lot of them out there. Hey, my estimate wasn't too far off either. I said probably 30 to 40 minutes before we started Classics, and it was actually about 40 minutes. So, I'm kind of proud of myself for that. I'm getting better with estimating the time anyway, for what that's worth. Okay, so here's the deal with Classics. Somewhere in here, we will find a nice little signed buyback card, and that is a case hit. So somewhere along the way, we'll find that. And usually whenever we find that, it should be an extra hit in the box. We should still have our regular hits plus that hit. And our regular hits for this product, 1 autograph and 1 memorabilia card per box. As always with Panini, it's on average. We have found a few boxes here and there where we had a couple of hits. But for the most part, they seem to be sticking pretty close to right. Anything we see that is numbered to 299 will have a red back. Anything we see that is numbered to 50 will have a blank back. We'll find some chrome cards in here. You know, Panini can't kind of decide if they want to call it optic or if they want to call it chrome or what they want to call it. So now they're calling it Optichrome. Yeah, how about that? A blend of the two. So we will find a handful of Optichrome cards in each box. If they do not refract, they will not be numbered. If they are refractors, they're going to be numbered to 175 in general, unless we find one with like a no-name front. We have found one of those, and I think it was numbered to 5. We also found one that had someone's full name on it. That was a 1 of 1. But outside of something unusual like that, a chrome refractor in here will be numbered to 175. Terry, you were asking if you have the Packers. You know what? I can't switch back to that spreadsheet for your view at this point because obviously I've already got cards out on the table, so I can't, switch from that. But I can scroll back over here myself and tell you the Packers are Sapperds, Sapperds. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but we all know I pronounce everything incorrectly, but that's who I have on the spreadsheet for the Packers with this break of classics. And same as the product that we just opened, if you didn't see that, here's the deal. Any of our rookies that we see, they will go to, of course, their team that drafted them if they were drafted. If they were not drafted and they are undrafted free agents that have subsequently signed a deal with the team and they're currently with that team, then it will go to their current NFL team. If they, went to a place, never signed a deal and left, or they've already been cut or dropped, then they are just considered an undrafted free agent, period, for the purposes of this break. That is numbered to 99, Saquon Barkley, for the Giants, of course. Trying to think what else there is that I need to let you know about this break. I think that's really kind of the majority of it. And you know what else I think? I think I'm not going to put all of the numbered cards in sleeves as we go. I think I will wait and do them at the end of the break, and that'll save us a little bit of time as we go through. Stickers. Yeah, I forgot about these. We're going to find stickers as we go along as well. And I'm a fan of stickers. I think they're fun. We will also find a bunch of these classic clashes. 2 different teams on that card. I'm going to set it aside. We'll keep a pile going. At the very end of the break, I will use random.org, and it will decide between the right side of the card and the left side of the card. And then that will determine where each of those is going to go. Here comes Michael Gallup, and he is numbered to 49. And Michael, I knew who Michael was like a half a second ago. Now I've already blanked out again. Cowboys. Isn't that awful? There's so many of them. There's so many to learn every year. It gets much easier once they are in their NFL uniforms. It's just 10 times easier for me to remember them that way than it is when they're not yet in their NFL uniforms. I don't really know why that is. I mean, you'd think I could either just remember it or not, but yeah, there you go. Sorry, I just saw a score alert pop up there for the Reds, so it distracted me momentarily. Oh, but yeah, hey, you asked about my little devil kitty, Nicholas. He is doing better. So for those of you who don't know, I have this, he's really, I guess, not much of a kitten anymore, but we found this little stray kitten outside back in November, I guess it was. And of course, brought him in, and he looked really small, and the vet even thought he was really young. And then after the vet got a second look at him, he had grown a bunch. After we got him in the house, he was sick, and we got shots and got him well. That's to 175, and he started eating and all that, and he kind of doubled in size like practically instantly. And so the vet then revised and said, no, he's actually probably this age, when he looked at his teeth and everything. And just poor little guy had been so undersized because he was malnourished and sick and all that stuff. And so I brought him in. We got him well. The intent was to find him another home. And then you know how those things go. Yeah, we never found him another home. Oh, so he's been living here. We already had a couple cats. And he has been a little terror. He's been into everything. Combo relic, Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz. So, of course, especially in the beginning, when he was first in the house, he was just crazy. So I was always telling stories about the little devil kitty. And so that is, of course, what Nicholas is referring to. But he's calmed down a bunch, Nicholas. He's getting better. This is numbered to 10, a nice little Josh Rosen to 10 for the Arizona Cardinals. He hasn't done anything super outrageous that made me yell or scream, and gosh, I don't really yell or scream at him ever, but figuratively speaking, he hadn't done anything like that in, oh gosh, at least a few days. So I count that as a huge win. I think basically at this point, he has explored everything that he can think of to explore in the house. So now he's maybe starting to settle down. And I do mean everything. He got in the dishwasher. I mean, like I'm loading the dishwasher. You turn around and there's the kitten has gotten in the dishwasher. The refrigerator, you know, unloading groceries. You turn around, the kitten's gotten in the refrigerator. Unloading groceries, went outside to get the next bag, came back in. Kitten had eaten through the bag, through the plastic grocery bag, and through the plastic, and was eating the raw meat. He tried to get in the dryer. He didn't try to get in the washer, but he tried to get in the dryer. But I caught him before he got in there, of course. And basically any possible thing that he could be in, he has been in. But I think he's calmed down a little. He's about out of possible things to do. So at least I hope so. Of course, the day he ate all the meat, that was probably the worst. I was like, oh, come on. That was dinner, man. We were going to eat that. Not now, because the little kitten chowing down on it. And I mean, I was not outside. I bet you 3 minutes from the time I set those first bags down, walked outside, got the others out of the car, walked back inside, and he had already done that. I mean, he was on a mission. That is numbered to 25, and it is Mark Walton. He is a Bengal. Mark Walton is a Bengal. But so, you know, I guess the good news is he's a very smart kitten. So that's the good news. I do not know what that means, Brian. What does that mean? What you just typed? Bo Scarborough for the Cowboys to 299. Once again, anything with 299 numbering on it is going to have a red back. Anything with a 50 numbering on it is a blank back. Yeah, I'm surprised you remembered the Devil Kitty, Nicholas. But that is, thank you for asking about him. That would probably make him very happy. Oh, I got you. You weren't talking to me. I see. I got you, man. To 299 for the Redskins, P. Ryan. Harold Landry to 175. I missed a numbered card on an insert. All right, was it like super recently? Was it in a stack that I just set down? See if I can see it here. Yeah, guys, please, if you see me go by a numbered one that I don't stop on, please jump in and let me know, because I do occasionally go by one and not catch it. And, of course, that's not what I want to do. The one before it. Okay, so this is the stack right before the last stack. There it is. And the other thing I would say is there is a little bit of a delay, right? From the time you type it in chat to the time it's going to pop up. So if you see one go by, like, you know, say it is, if you know who the player is or who the team is, it would also help me if you type that in there too. This is Joe Montana to 99. Thank you for catching that too. Right now we didn't have too many stacks over there, so it was super easy for me to find it. But later, when we have a zillion stacks over there, it'll be harder to go back and find it if I don't know who the team or the player is. That's numbered to 99, Kevin Tolliver. Of course, I would find them in sorting, but I still prefer to find them live. That's my goal, but occasionally one slides by me. Everything does ship out of here as well, so there's not any anything that doesn't go out the door. So one way or another, we would catch it. Of course, we're going to open another case of this tomorrow night. And then I'll take a break from it for a few days to get caught up on... Why am I trying to... I was trying to stack that with the hit. No, it's just a sticker. You know, just to make sure I don't get myself overloaded with shipping. So we'll do tomorrow night, take a little break for a couple of days, and then we'll go back at it in about midweek next week. For the Vikings, that is Stefon Diggs to 99. I said I wasn't going to do that, didn't I? Yeah, I said I would wait and do the sleeves later to make it go faster, and then I keep doing the sleeves. Habit. Habit, habit. Can you believe we're already about to the MLB draft? I mean, we're just a few days away from that. It just seems like hardly any time ago that we had the last draft. Whoops, I got the wrong sleeve. And of course, we've got the basketball draft in June too. But oddly enough, they don't put out any of the baseball draft products or the basketball draft products for several months after the fact. AJ Green, Bengals is our relic. Unlike football, where they just pour it on us. It's like 100 releases before we ever start the season. Seems like that, doesn't it? So many. There's definitely no off-season in cards anymore, I'll tell you that. Used to be every once in a while you might have a little break in the action of new releases, but these days, they just come pouring at you. Of course, some I open more of than others, but they apparently plan on making life hard for us with football this year. They're already allocating product. And we haven't even gotten to the regular season yet. They're allocating elites. They're allocating certified. Majestic was allocated. Luminance that's coming up here in a couple weeks. Same story. It's crazy. Luminance, by the way, looks like it's going to be pretty cool. They're going to have draft day signatures in there. Or what they're calling draft day signatures. I guess kind of similar to what they do in basketball. So, pretty excited about that. That is numbered to 99, Marshawn Lynch. And it's kind of an interesting card design for Luminance as well. To 299, James Washington. And the relics look like they're going to be pretty good. I mean, in the sell sheet info, they definitely show like Nike swooshes and good stuff. So, oh, now that's in there upside down. I got to fix that, sorry. That really bugs me. John Kelly. Why don't I remember John Kelly? Rams. On the nice chrome refractor, it's numbered to 10. It's right down there in the Did You Know area. I'm sorry, it is number 10 of 50, not numbered 210. It is number 10 of 50. That might be the first one we've pulled that's a signature on the chrome version. Maybe. Oh, put it in sleeve again. Matt Stafford to 299s. Just habit. Habit. I'm trying to not do it, so we'll go faster, and I keep doing it anyway. This one is a little bit of a long break. Numbered to 25, that is Ricky Jackson for the Saints. I am putting Ricky in a sleeve now because he's numbered to 25, so yeah. Denzel Ward, that is to 175. Denzel Ward, of course, drafted by the Browns, along with Baker Mayfield, and actually they got a pretty good draft class, I think, the Browns. Let's see what they do with them, I guess. A Zeke insert. I did not see an insert for Zeke. So what are we talking about, guys? Was it something we just looked at here? Is that what you mean? That's the... I don't know if that's the one you mean or not. Maybe you mean this one, but you mean that one, Full Throttle. Full Throttle is numbered to 99. Good eyes. Your eyes are definitely better than mine. Of course, I think we've established my eyesight is not very good. Josh Dobbs. Huh, how about that? Wonder what that's doing in there. Is that our buyback? That would be unusual if it is, but I guess it is. It's numbered to 20. It's out of playoff because Josh Dobbs was a rookie last year, not this year. So that, I guess, is our buyback for this case. Huh. Josh Dobbs and the Steelers. That was a little unexpected because our other buybacks have been retired people and Hall of Famers and stuff like that. I did not think about the fact that we could have current players in there as buybacks. So that's kind of cool. Nicholas, you have them, right? And another little sticker, Nick Foles. All of our little blank dummy cards. And a Tom Brady sticker. I think that might be the first Tom Brady sticker we've seen, too, for those of you who might be Patriots fans. It is a bit hard for me to be a Patriot fan because, you know, they beat the Steelers all the time. To 299, that was Terrell Suggs. So it makes my life hard, losing to those Patriots all the time. Oh, Daniel, gosh, I do not know if we have had any Chargers as far as like numbered things and stuff. I do not know. I do recap the signatures at the end, and I will usually recap the numbered cards as well. So if you hang out until the end of the break, you'll get another shot at that. Dak Prescott relic for the Cowboys. Is that game worn or player worn? Player worn. How many pieces do you suppose they cut a uniform into? I mean, obviously some swatches are bigger than others, but no swatches are enormous. So, and a uniform's got a lot of material on it. I'm just wondering how many relic cards they can make from one jersey. Probably a lot. Oh, and if you're into basketball, here's a weird thing. Threads. You know, that's been a staple in the Panini lineup for basketball for a long time, a lot of years. And they kind of seem to switch it back and forth between retail and hobby. Some years it's retail, some years it's hobby. Last year it was hobby. I think the year before it might have been. It was definitely retail in 15. Anyway, they've moved it back to retail again, but here's what they did. And this is kind of weird. They're putting in like 5x7 relic cards. See, that's what made me think of it, talking about cutting up uniforms and how to make them stretch out. Yeah, they're making 5x7 relic cards, and the whole box is a 5x7 relic card and then 3 base cards or something like that. It's super weird the way they have it configured. Marshall Faulk, that is a nice little hit for the Rams, and that is number 10 of 10. And of course on the chrome refractor as well. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not see your question there, Brian. I believe Nicholas did answer it. Thanks, Nicholas, for jumping in there. Yeah, Prime Signatures has already been done. It was good tonight, too. We pulled a lot of really nice stuff out of that. We did, what was the order tonight, guys? We did the jersey, then a mini helmet, then Prime Signatures, then Leaf Ultimate Draft, and right now we're on Classics, which is the last break of the night. Yeah, so it wasn't the first break of the night, Brian, but it was the first, I guess, card break of the evening because we did the jersey and the mini helmet first. Bradley Chubb, numbered to 175, chrome refractor for the Broncos. Yeah, Prime 6 tonight was better than normal. Some really nice stuff in there. We had an extra hit. We had 2 one-of-ones and a nice Von Miller on-card rookie auto. I'm trying to think what else. It was good. Who were your teams, Brian? Maybe between myself and Nicholas and whoever else might have been watching earlier, maybe we can reconstruct and figure out if you hit. I mean, I wouldn't remember if you hit base cards or whatever, but I might remember if you hit a signature or not. The Giants. I don't think there wasn't a Giant autograph, I don't believe. Now, I don't know if there was a base card or anything like that, but I don't think there was a signature. Barry Sanders for the Lions to 299. Chrome Rashad Penny. Clinton Portis, that is numbered to 99. Basically, all these that are timeless tributes that have this color scheme are to 99. I think there are some color schemes that are different for maybe some lower numbered ones, but in general. Denzel Ward to 299 with the red back. All right, we're rocking right on through. Oh yeah, we had the LaDainian Tomlinson in Prime Signatures too. Forgot about that one. That was one of our one-of-ones. To 299, Jordan Reed and the Redskins. Another classic clashes. And a numbered classic clashes. That is numbered to 99. It's half Bears and half Bills. Kareem Hunt relic for the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, you got a Jeter rookie auto tonight? Wow, man, that is fantastic. Didn't I just see that, didn't one of those just sell for just under $100,000, like in the last couple of days? I think it did. It was like a crazy. I can't. Maybe it was an Upper Deck, wasn't it? An Upper Deck SP, or maybe it was an Upper Deck SP. I don't remember the card set, but anyway, I'm pretty sure a Jeter rookie just sold for just under 100K, like in the last couple days. But yeah, that would be a nice thing to hit, Ryan, or buy. It says you got it in an auction, so I assume you bought it rather than hitting it in a break, which would probably nobody's really breaking that. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Congrats on it. Oh, shoot, Nicholas, you know what I just remembered? I forgot to PayPal you that money for those redemptions. Will you do me a favor and send me an email or a message in eBay with your email address? And that will, you don't have to say anything else in there because I don't want eBay to get their knickers in a twist. But if you just send that in a message, that will remind me when I see it that I've got to PayPal you the money for those redemptions that I want to buy. Thurman Thomas relic for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, so it was okay, it was 99,100. So it was just under 100K. I was pretty sure that I saw that in the news this week. Just couldn't remember what this precise figure was, but now we know, 99,100. Numbered to 10, Jordan Thomas. Timeless Tributes. To 299, Chris Dolman. Another classic, Clashes. Another Jester to 299, another red back. Jester was originally undrafted, but he has signed with somebody. Who is it? The Texans. Yeah, I looked at the Panini redemption list. This just made Panini just makes me so mad. I have a Benintendi from Chronicles Baseball. I think it was on Spectra. And the only reason I have it is because last year's, so when he was a rookie. The only reason I have it is because somebody didn't pay for the break. So I redeemed it. I've been waiting on it ever since. So Panini puts out their redemption report this week, and there's like 1,000 Andrew Benintendis that get filled, but not Chronicles. Like, are you kidding me? This is numbered to 99, Marshall Faulk again for the Rams. And then, on top of that, of course, I've been waiting on my Ezekiel Elliott rookie since 2016 that they still haven't sent me. And so Ezekiel Elliott is all over the redemption report. So obviously they've gotten a bunch of his signatures back in. And by golly, mine is not on there again. Like all the card series but mine. There's like 10 different Ezekiel Elliott's on there, but not mine. Like, you have got to be kidding me. What are they doing to me over there? To 299, Paul Hornung, red back for the Packers. tell you, I've got to stop looking at those redemption reports because they just make me crazy when I see stuff like that happens. It just makes me insane. Ryan Tannehill to 299. I think he's back practicing with the Dolphins. And Andrew Luck, why is Andrew Luck still not throwing? Can anybody answer that question? Still not throwing. That is not a good sign. Quadre Henderson, originally undrafted, signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Andrew Luck his shoulder is jacked. So we all know that. He had surgery, then he went through all that rehab, didn't play at all last year. Then they've said the whole offseason, oh, he's going to be ready. He's going to be ready. He's going to be ready. And he didn't throw? No, something is way wrong. To 175, Jimmy G and the 49ers. Because if there is nothing wrong with his shoulder and he's going to be ready to play in September, why is he not throwing a football in June or the end of May, whatever we are, technically the end of May? Now, little, oh, it's back. Why can't I think of his name? They traded and got him from the Patriots, who played quarterback last year for the Colts, and I can't remember his name, and Jacoby Brissett. So, Jacoby Brissett may be the quarterback for the Colts again this year. Oh, Brian, you're saying he's not throwing because teams give out false information, as in you think that he did throw and they're just not telling anybody, or you think that he didn't throw because his arm is jacked and the team is still just trying to act like he's going to be back and playing? I don't know. I think whatever happened, I don't think dude's coming back. Nicholas says a card shop had a nice pull from Topps Triple Threads Deca Auto Relic Combo Book Card. Oh, and then you're going to write out the signatures in a minute. I love Topps Triple Threads. I can hardly ever get as much of it as I want. I think, I don't know, what do we have? A couple cases of it last year, something like that. So probably will be about the same this year. So look at that. Now this is more like it. So Josh Dobbs really kind of, if you want to call him our buyback card, that's fine. But then he's the second buyback card in this case, because here's the real McCoy, kids. That is numbered to 5. And it is Mr. Joe Montana for the 49ers. It is number 1 of 5. That is out of Pacific, 1991 Pacific trading cards. And it does definitely have some somewhat soft edges and corners. But a Joe Montana to 5 is a sweet hit. And that is the kind of buyback I'm talking about. Yeah. And Brian, you're saying, you're with me. So you think he's way more injured than what they're saying, than what they have been saying that he is for 2 years now. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that theory. He's not coming back, I don't think. That's to 99, Phillip Rivers. Oh, and here are the signatures on the book card that Nicholas was talking about. Hank Aaron, Ernie Banks, Johnny Bench, Chris Bryant, Derek Jeter, Clayton Kershaw, Buster Posey, Cal Ripken, Nolan Ryan, Mike Trout. Wow, that is quite the collection indeed. This is numbered to 299, Peyton Manning, red back. I've always liked triple threads. I was really sorry when Topps got out of football for a lot of reasons, but triple threads football is certainly one of the things I miss. There is Derrick Henry to 25 for the Titans. Wonder what the 49ers sold for tonight. Oh no, but somebody just got a really nice hit for what was probably a pretty reasonable buy-in with that Joe Montana. I like that card. Card makes me happy. Oh, it was a redemption and the card just came in this week? Nice. Nice, nice. I'm surprised Topps took that long to get the redemption out. I mean, of course, that is a lot of signatures, so if Panini had tried to do the same thing, we might not see it for 50 years. Steve Young insert was numbered. Oh, where did I just stack that most recent stack? Ah, there he is. Composers /99. See, I've trained myself to look in the upper left for the numbers. So anytime they're falling on these inserts in other places than that, I'm not even catching it. /299, Jim Kelly for the Bills. And of course, again, I would catch it in the sort, but it's always better to catch it live. So thank you, Nicholas, for helping me out with these tonight. Amari Cooper and Derek Carr, dual relic for the Raiders. Oh, they just turned the redemption in 2 months ago? Well, that's not bad at all. See, I just automatically started thinking it was turned in at the same time that the product broke, which would have been considerably longer than 2 months ago, but I always forget. Not everything comes out. Not everything is found as soon as a product hits the shelves. Some of it takes a while to surface. Jim Kelly and Andre Reed, combo relic for the Buffalo Bills. Speaking of, I guess we're still waiting on the Ohtani Superfractor out of Bowman, right? That hasn't hit yet, has it? /299, Cooper Kupp, Rams, red back. I haven't seen anything about it hitting, so I'm going to assume it's still out there in a case somewhere. Rashad Penny /175, red back, chrome, Seahawks. Be interesting to see what that Superfractor goes for if the person who gets it sells it. You never know. I mean, they might keep it, but I think that's the only one, really, the major one we're waiting to surface out of Bowman. You know, I need to get in some more triple threads. I'm not thinking about baseball, I'm thinking about football. I was opening some 2012 and some 2013 triple threads for a while. I opened some 2007, I think I opened some 2010. Yeah, maybe I need to go back and bring some of that back in. It's always fun to do triple threads. Of course, I've got a lot of stuff I need to do something with already that's here that I need to schedule to break. Deontay Burnett /299 with the red back. It is, there's just been a lot of really base card heavy stuff, it seems like. And it's a lot harder to work in the 1 and 2 box breaks in any quantity when I'm breaking stuff with so much base. Much easier to do. Like if we didn't have all this classics and we were just doing, say, tier 1, it'd be super easy to work them in because tier 1's easy to sort and ship and break and everything. It's our first blank back, numbered /50 for the Rams. But nonetheless, I probably will go back and track down some Maybe some 2010 and 2012 triple threads or something like that. I've still got to do the chrome thing. Got a bunch of chrome from, not a bunch, but a reasonable amount of, what is it? I think 2013, 2014, and 2015 Topps Chrome football that I need to put in and do a mixer with. And of course, I've been saying that for 2 months, and I haven't managed to get it done yet. The Eagles and Carson Wentz to 299 with the red back. Classic Clashes. Hey, what's happening with the Rockets and the Warriors right now? Does anybody know? Royce Freeman to 99. And I definitely do not remember Royce offhand. Let me see if I have Royce. He is a Bronco, a Denver Bronco for Mr. Royce Freeman. Another classic Clashes. Cortland Sutton, also for the Broncos. That is numbered 265 with the nice chrome refractor parallel. Golden State 1. Okay. Yeah, I was afraid with Chris Paul out with the hamstring injury. I wasn't at all confident that the Rockets were going to be able to put him away. Oh my gosh, they got crushed. 115 to 86. Ooh, ugly. Ugly. Man. Of course, I still can't believe, well, I can believe, because it's LeBron James and you can never count the guy out, but I really kind of thought the Celtics would win that game last night. Man, LeBron comes with what? Was 42 points and something like 11 or so rebounds. I don't even remember all his stats. It was ridiculous. Dick Butkus to 299 red back. I mean, he is just a one-man wrecking crew. Like the rest of the team doesn't even have to hardly show up. It's just LeBron beating the 5 other guys. I mean, he did have some help last night, but you know what I mean. Mike Gesicki to 99. I believe that Mike Gesicki is a Dolphin. I believe that is right. But I really just did not want to have a Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers final. I really just didn't, but maybe where we end up, I don't know. For the Browns, Ozzie Newsome relic. Of course, it's not a done deal yet, but, you know, Celtics had them on the ropes. Couldn't close it out. Not that I have anything against the Cavaliers, I don't. And I mean, LeBron James is obviously a lifetime kind of player. As in a once-in-a-lifetime kind of player. But, I don't know. I just wanted some variety. That's all. The insert was numbered in the last batch. All right, let's see here. That's high. That is, this must not be the last ones I looked at then. I'm not sure where I stacked them then because I just picked up what I thought was the last batch, but the insert was not numbered. So I'm looking at the top of another stack here. Yeah, and then nothing in that is numbered. I can look at the top of one more stack. But I don't see anything numbered in these 3. I just checked the 3 stacks that are the closest to me. And I'm guessing I stacked it on one of those, but I didn't see any numbered insert. So I don't know where that one went. If you're talking, are you talking about, when you say 2 dudes, are you talking about these classic combos? Because that's the last one of those. If that's the one you meant, I don't know. Tom Brady Composers to 99. But I don't know. I don't see it. So that one, if it was numbered, that one may be lost, gone with the wind. Not lost forever, just lost for the purposes of recap. I may not find it till I sort it then, if that's the case. Because Nicholas thinks he saw one go by, but I did not see one in the, what I thought was the last stack, nor did I see it in the other 2 adjacent stacks. So the eras, yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it when I went back through, but if it's in there, we'll definitely find it when it's time to sort for sure. Oh, see, there's a cool sticker for you. A different one than we saw last night. Was it last night? Or was it night before last? Whenever we last opened Classics. Saw a different sticker than that. Billy Price to 299. That's the Bengals. To 99, Jordan Lasley. Ivy Champs, the mini helmet, yeah, that was done a long time ago. That was done probably in the first 5 minutes or so of the break. Yeah, stuff pretty much always breaks in the order that it ends on eBay, and 99% of the time, the memorabilia will break first. Every once in a while, there'll be something quick and easy ahead of memorabilia, but the vast majority of the time, the memorabilia is going to break first. Number 250, there is Franco Harris for the Pittsburgh Steelers with the blank back. Yeah, I try to remember to list the memorabilia up front. Every once in a while, I don't. And usually if I've done something silly with it, when I put up that spreadsheet that shows what's coming in the days ahead, those of you who watch along the way I'll make a note that it's breaking out of order to 299 OBJ for the Giants. But of course, to anybody who doesn't see that spreadsheet from another break, they still wouldn't know. Nick Chubb for the Browns to 175 Chrome Refractor. Oh yeah, the Titans. Yeah, thank you, Nicholas. The mini helmet was Marcus Mariota and the Titans. Leonard Fournette relic for the Jags. I think most of those say player worn rather than game worn. Oh yeah, that is a yeah, that was a really nice hit in the mini helmets. I mean, Marcus Mariota is not one you pull every day for sure. That was an excellent hit in the mini helmets. Actually, we did good hits all night. Alvin Kamara was the jersey. I mean, pulled a lot of nice stuff out of Prime Signatures, a lot of good stuff out of Leaf Ultimate. Been on a little bit of a roll tonight, I think, in terms of our hits. And a nice Joe Montana out of here. Here's a Rod Woodson. So it says Steelers on the back. And it says Steelers on the front. He's in a Raiders uniform, but the card says Steelers for sure. So that answers our question there, Nicholas. And you got the hit. And it's numbered to 7. Number 4 of 7. Haha. So yeah, they put the wrong image, i.e. he's in the Raiders uniform. But definitely says Steelers on the front, and it definitely says Steelers on the back. So it should always, in that case, be sorted to the Steelers because that's the team designation. It should never be sorted to the uniform. It should always be sorted to the team identified on the card. So yeah, so it should always go to the Steelers. So if anybody's sorting that to the Raiders, they shouldn't be. That's to $2.99 for the Chargers. As you know, it's supposed to go to the team that is printed on the card, not the uniform shown in the picture. Because a lot of times guys get traded, and usually when that happens, they put a traded designation on it. In this case, somebody just messed up and put the wrong image. It's just as simple as that. And no one caught it in proof or whatever. No one ever caught it. But it is definitely the Steelers. And that was a nice hit. You got a good break for the Steelers. You had the Dobbs earlier, the Woodson there, and oh no, the James Washington was in Leaf Ultimate. But at any rate, you've had a nice break for the Steelers tonight, Nicholas. And Woodson to 7 is always going to be a sweet hit. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see how that could be missorted if someone is just looking at the uniform and not the team. But hopefully everybody, myself included, hopefully we're all looking at the team and not the uniform. Howie Long relic for the Raiders, and I believe that we have pulled a Howie Long relic out of every single case. In fact, I'm almost certain that we have. So they must have suddenly come up with some new Howie Long uniforms. Numbered to 99, Isaiah Oliver. Yeah, the 2 buybacks also nice. Of course, I thought it was... Well, I told you that when we pulled it. There's to 299, Michael Gallup. I thought it was weird that they would have just Josh Dobbs in there as the buyback. I mean, I knew it had to be a buyback because it had his rookie designation on it. And obviously he was a rookie last year, not this year. But I thought it was an odd choice for a buyback. So I'm glad that we found the other one. Justin Jackson to 299. And then that made Josh Dobbs kind of just a bonus, if you will. A bonus buyback. And that I can live with. That's really one of the things I like the best about Classics is looking for the buybacks. Because they're usually pretty cool. And Joe Montana did not disappoint tonight. And who were the others? We pulled Howie Long out of one of the cases, and I can't remember who our other one was. But it was somebody good, too. All of our buybacks have been pretty good. Cooper Kupp, that is numbered to 10 for the Rams. Yeah, we have done pretty well with the number to 10 tonight. That's at least 3, and maybe we might have had a chrome one as well. Guys, Oilers. When you see an Oilers card, it goes to the Titans. That is because cards stay with their franchise. Original Houston Oilers became Tennessee Oilers, then became the Tennessee Titans, which is what they are currently known as. The Houston Texans are a completely different franchise, an expansion franchise that came along well after the Oilers had moved to Tennessee. Yeah, just in general, I think we've had pretty good luck with classics. I mean, we found the 1 of 1 that was the full name version, and we had the 1 to 5 that was the no name version. In general, we've had pretty good luck with classics up to this point. The Green Bay Packers with Don Majkowski, numbered to 49. So the Packers with a little blast from the past. Alvin Kamara and the Saints to 299. Yeah, I know not everybody likes classics, but I definitely do. I just wish it had a little bit less base cards. That's the only thing. Numbered to 299, Marcus Allen for the Raiders. But as a whole, I think it's a pretty nice product. A little Dick Butkus refractor to 175. All right, 1 box left. So, last box mojo. Let's see if we can pull some fire out of here. It's already been a pretty good break for classics, but maybe it will still be better. I don't know. Let's see what waits for us. All right. Golden Tate for the Lions. That is numbered to 99. It's going to be so weird with no mail on Monday. I'm going to have withdrawal or something. Not from receiving mail, from sending mail. We're supposed to be glad to get rid of me. I ship a ton of stuff every day. They hate to see me come in. Leonard Fournette, that is numbered to 65. What numbered, you saw a numbered go by that I didn't catch? What was it, Nicholas? Do you remember the player or the team or anything? As I said, once we get this many stacks over there, it is really hard to know what I am looking for. Yeah, then that may be another one that I end up catching in sort. If it was a $2.99, it would be a red back. I don't think I would have missed a 1 to 99 or to 10 because those are timeless tributes and those stand out for other reasons. And of course, at the end of the break, we'll have a couple of things to do. We have Classic Clashes right here, which will be awarded by way of random.org. Then we will recap our hits, our relics, and our signatures. Take a spin through the numbered cards, and I believe I may have missed 1 or 2 of those, it sounds like, and I don't know where they are at this point in time. There's almost 1,400 cards over there, so I'm probably just going to wait and find those in the sort. So we will recap the ones that I know of that I have set aside. We'll put it like that. Michael Irvin for the Cowboys Canton Collection Relic. to 299 for the Titans, Delaney Walker. Peyton Manning, blank back, 250 for the Colts. Now, I don't know if it saved us a lot of time with me not putting everything in sleeves. Well, primarily because I still put a lot of stuff in sleeves. Either because it was low numbered or because I was just in the habit of doing it. Ozzie Newsome to 299. But of course, I didn't put all of them in there, but I don't think it saved us that much time. Maybe, what, 10 minutes, something like that? Not an extraordinary amount, anyway. Probably not even 10 minutes, but maybe. Anthony Miller to 299. John Kelly to 49, and we pulled a John Kelly earlier as well on the Chrome, didn't we? I think we did. Pretty sure that we did, but we'll find out here in a minute because we're going to recap all this. But first, before we do that, we have these. All these classic clashes that have two different teams. I'm going to go to random. I'll bring you along with me. I'll type in left and right in that order. I will hit random 3 different times. The first 2 you can ignore. It will be that third and final random that will tell us where those cards are going to go. They're not going to go to one person, but they will go to, for instance, the team that's on the left side of each card or the team that is on the right side of each one of those cards. And we'll find out which side right now. You can ignore the first one, ignore the second one, and here comes our third and final. And there you'll see 3 times our date and time stamp, and it comes up as the right-hand side of the card. So here's what I gotta do. I'm gonna put the top one in a sleeve and circle the right-hand side. So then when it comes time to sort all this, I can remember what is what. So that will be Giants, Cardinals, Cowboys, Dolphins, Saints, Broncos, Giant, Chief, Cowboy, Lion, Cowboy, Cardinal, Chief, Bill. This one's numbered. It's to 99. Giant, Cowboy, Steeler, Chief, Saint, 49er, Cowboy, Lion. All right, so that is what our classic clashes, or yeah, I think that's what that's called, classic clashes. That is what those look like and how they're going to go. Next, we're going to take a little buzz through our numbered cards. And as you know, some of these are in sleeves, some of these are not at this moment. But the ones that are not in sleeves, I'm going to take care of getting them in there as soon as we wrap up tonight. Once again, anything you see that is numbered to 299 is a red back. Anything you see numbered to 50 is a blank back. Numbered to 99, these are the timeless tributes. That any timeless tribute that has that color scheme is going to be numbered to 99. Timeless tribute in this color scheme numbered to 10. The backs look the same on those, by the way. But that's just kind of a little rundown. There's an insert numbered to 99 for Mr. Tom Brady. Another insert numbered to 99. That one, of course, Steve Young and the 49ers. That's numbered to 10 on the Jordan Thomas. Numbered to 99, Cowboys. This one is numbered to 25. Any timeless tributes you see in that kind of orange color scheme are to 25. So the sort of gold one is to 99. The orange one to 25. The blue one to 10. And there's Saquon Barkley to 99. Leonard Fournette, that one to 65 as a refractor. Our basic refractors that look like this are all with red backs and to 175. Cortland Sutton is also numbered to 65. He is, of course, a Bronco. The rest of those are all to 175. Next, our relics. So none of our relics were numbered. We've actually looked, we probably don't even need to look at the back of these again. We looked at them originally from the front and the back, so we'll just hit the front this time. Nothing numbered on our relics this evening. Once we finish the recap, I will put up the spreadsheet info one final time. In case someone missed it earlier, you'll have a chance to take a look at your anticipated shipping date, and then we'll do a quick little spin through the stuff that's coming up in the days ahead. Now, all right, John Kelly for the Rams. That one is numbered to 49. Dan Majkowski, something real close to that. That is to 49 for the Packers. Come on, you all know you're playing drinking games about how many names I pronounce wrong. We know I am. Rod Woodson to 7 for the Steelers. And as someone very nicely pointed out, Nicholas pointed out, I probably wouldn't have noticed, he is in a Raiders uniform, but of course the card says Steelers on the front, card says Steelers on the back, so that is a Steelers card. Royce Freeman to 99, and Royce Freeman is a Bronco. Our beautiful little Joe Montana buyback, that is numbered to 5. It's originally out of 1991 Pacific Trading Cards, and that is a sweet little hit for the 49ers. Henderson, Quadre Henderson to 99, originally undrafted, subsequently signed with the Steelers. Marshall Faulk, that is numbered to 10, and it is a chrome refractor. Another buyback that we came across in this case happens to be Josh Dobbs to 20. It's just from last year, but it is his playoff rookie card. Here comes John Kelly again for the Rams, and he is numbered to 50 on this chrome refractor. And then we have Mark Walton numbered to 25, and Mark Walton is a Bengal. And finally, Michael Gallup to 49, and Michael is a Cowboy. And that is it. That's all we have for tonight. It was a long haul. We had a lot of stuff, but I think we did pretty well. We hit a lot of nice things tonight. So once again, thanks to everybody for joining. I appreciate that. And as promised, here comes our spreadsheet information one final time for anybody who missed it earlier. There's the anticipated shipping dates for both breaks tonight. Of course, consolation cards don't apply to classics because there's a million base cards over there. Actually, there's 1,400 of them. But every team will have some cards coming, so no worries there. But if you are in one of the other 4 breaks, your consolation card, if you're in one of the free shipping breaks, which were the helmet and the jersey and the prime signatures, consolation cards typically go with your next package, unless you send me a message and want to do otherwise. Out of Leaf Ultimate Draft, if you got skunked there, I hope you didn't, but if you got skunked there, your consolation cards would go out when the rest of the break ships. And then finally, what's coming up in the days ahead? Tomorrow night's going to be a little bit of a long haul too, but I did that on purpose because we don't have to work on Monday, right? So why not stay up late Sunday and break cards? That's how I view it. So we'll do a baseball jersey, a full inner case of autographed baseball, some 2012 Signature Series baseball, a case of Dominion basketball, another case of Ultimate Draft football, and another case of Classics football. Then on Monday, we're going to have to take it easy on Monday after all the stuff we've broken tonight and tomorrow night. So it'll just be a mini helmet and a football jersey, a full-size autographed helmet break, and another half case of 11 prime signatures. Tuesday, we'll do some 1 and 2 box basketball breaks. We'll do the last case of Dominion basketball and another case of Tier 1 baseball. Wednesday will be a half case of TriStar Hidden Treasures autographed mini football helmets. Yeah, that comes out on Wednesday, and we have several cases that will break in a half case quantity, which is always kind of fun. So it'll be 5 of them. And then we will also break a full case of Essentials basketball. Both of those things come out on Wednesday. We'll break them both on Wednesday. On Thursday, we'll do another Game Day Greats football jersey, another half case of the TriStar mini helmets, and another case of Classics football. So that's what it looks like for the 5 days ahead. And I guess that is it for tonight. So once again, everybody, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining me. I hope you're having a great holiday weekend, and we'll be back at it tomorrow night. So we'll see you then. Bye now.